Copperpaw moved from one plant to another, investigating the plants within this territory that the medicine cat used. This is the soy plant. It's used for... The Orange Tom sat thinking and staring hard at the large bush before him. He hadn't seen Willow Mist use this plant yet, but he remembered what it was for. If a cat is going through grief or some sort of mental situation regarding death, they are given soybeans and chamomile to relax them. That's very good, spoke up Willow Mist as she had been passing by to find the Tom talking to himself. You've got a good memory for this. Oh, hi. Hi, Willow Mist. Yeah. My father was the medicine cat within Whisper Clan. He taught us a lot when we were just kids, Copperpaw replied, looking to the medicine cat. Being in the medicine den and smelling all the plants and herbs brings me back to the memories of when we would watch him save a cat or a kid. Willow Mist beckoned the apprentice with her tail. Come, I need help keeping the herbs organized. Those silly kits have been going through them and having their little ways. Copperpaw would light up from this and bound through the snow to fall in step with her. Wait, what about Carpaw? Carpaw is blind and can only do so much, Willow Mist said to the Tom as she'd watched some kits play. I don't expect Carpaw to make it through this leaf bear. The news hit him suddenly as if he'd been kicked. There must have been an obvious reason for her to admit that so openly. How do you know? Well... Carpaw is as frail as Ravenpaw was. Sickly cats, sometimes the frailest ones, can often die faster and sooner than healthier cats, Willow Mist explained, looking at the Tom after he fell silent. Hey, wait a minute. Don't look so down about that. This was the life they were dealt. That's just how things are. Has anyone seen Cardinal Kit? Frogskip mewed out loudly within the gathering area. Cardinal Kit is missing! The cats would look to one another, shaking their heads. Misty Star would jump up onto the high rock and gather the cats. I want a search party to go out looking for Cardinal Kit. Mentors, take your apprentices and search each border. Willow Mist, stay here for sick or injured cats. The cats dipped their heads to their leader. Yes, Misty Star. Cats and apprentices streamed from the camp and spread out through the territory. One mentor took the north, another to the east, and then another to the west. The camp was silent as Willow Mist and Misty Star looked after the kits that bundled together to keep warm, or a few played with Carpaw and tried pouncing on his tail. Frogskip sat at the entrance, worried sick for her missing kit. Please, please, please come back safe. The sound of fighting caught Rigtail's attention. The only cat he hadn't seen in a bit was Slowpaw. The orange tabby dashed through the snow and came upon the fight between Slowpaw and a fox. Slowpaw! The deputy slammed into the fox without hesitation. The large Tom and the fox had a standoff for a moment before the deep yowls and the growls from Rigtail had other cats from the search parties coming in to see what was going on. The other mentors would jump in and attack the fox. Being outnumbered, the fox ran for safety. Slowpaw stood over her body in the snow, bleeding from his wounds that were deep. His sobs made the other cats look harder until they realized the thing beneath him wasn't snow. It was Cardinal Kit. Rigtail snatched up the kit and raced back to home. The small, mangled body hung limply. The parties returned all at once. Frogskip gave a yell of relief before she suddenly froze in her tracks at the sight. Redtail passed her swiftly and went straight to the medicine cat. Frogskip's face slowly followed the deputy as he laid the kitten in front of Willow-Mist. The medicine cat worked in to find a pulse, a breath, anything at all. After a moment, Willow-Mist shook her head to the deputy and looked outside towards the mother. Frogskip choked out in mew towards her baby and patted over to him. She lay cradling him to her chest. "My baby, you're home again. It's okay. You're home. You're home." Medicine Den would be filled with the heartbroken, grieving mother's cries for her lost son.